If you don't know me, I'm Jamie Does Life, and I let a computer choose the destination of my next trip. That destination? Sofia, Bulgaria. Over 3,600 kilometers away by land, we're going there without flying. In the last episode, we arrived in Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. Once we were finally checked into the hostel, we went on a free walking tour around the main sites of the city. We also got to see some of the brutalist architecture dotted around the city. After that, we went to walk towards the Ministry of Defence ruins that were bombed during the war from NATO. After walking through the embassy district, we made our way over to the largest church in the Balkans, the Church of Saint Sava, which can hold up to 10,000 people inside. After exploring the city, we then made our onward journey to Sofia, Bulgaria, where I lost my credit card. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Well, hello, good morning from Sofia, Bulgaria. Before we crack on with the video, I just want to say that last night was probably the weirdest hostel experience I've ever experienced in my career. The dog was barking at me, he obviously doesn't like me. But it was an 18-bed dormitory in the top of an old hostel in the attic. I'd read the reviews just as I was walking there, and the reviews did not paint it in a good light. They were saying that people were talking to themselves against the wall, talking to themselves in the mirror, shouting at each other, music playing loudly, and so I was like, oh no, here we go. Got there, first thing I see, guy talking to himself loudly. Bear in mind, I didn't arrive until after 10. Most people were already in bed, the lights were off. Anyway, the guy goes away, sound, comes back, puts the lights on, starts playing music on his phone, talking to himself, shouting to himself. I'm looking around at other people, no one else is even flinching, so they've probably been there a few days and already know what this guy's like. Anyway, luckily I managed to go to sleep because I packed some earplugs and they drowned them out. It's just gone 9 here in Sofia, and what's on the agenda today is, you can probably guess what I'm going to do first, a free walking tour. It starts from the Palace of Justice, just around the corner. I'm going to head there now. Free walking tour, find out what to do, yeah, and just enjoy our final day on our trip. Hope you enjoy. I should probably say, the saying you get what you pay for is quite right in this instance, because the room was only £8.76 a night. Can't complain about the price, but like someone said in a review, pay that €1 extra and get your own smaller dorm with a bunk bed and privacy curtains, and you know, just nicer, isn't it? Also, the showers, there's only 2 showers in the whole block, and there was 18 beds in my room. There was another 5 or 6 rooms underneath. I showered quite early on this morning, but everyone else was queuing when I was there packing my bag ready to go. It's not on, it's not on, bud. Anyway, this is Sofia. I don't know much about Sofia yet, but I will find out after my free walking tour. It's 6 degrees here. Well, yesterday, day before, 1, 2, -1, 0, so snow. I had snow up in Sarajevo, so yeah, it's pleasant.
And after the end of the Second World War, Bulgaria became a communist republic. We were not part of the Soviet Union, but part of the Warsaw Pact. Till 2004, when we joined NATO, 2007, when we joined the European Union, and come to take a bath. But it was not like a quick shower and then go home. Now we can continue this way. Baking they made space for the water to come from the underground to the surface. You get earthquake. Yes, it does. Yes. Big one. Sometimes big, I mean not as big as the one in the.
So this is the old thermal baths, and the water there is hot water that I just touched. Obviously the bath's closed now, it's now a museum, but the hot water's still coming out of the pipes. Here I am in what is known as Independence Square. Behind me is the old building of the Bulgaria Communist Party. Years ago, atop of the flag post would be a big red star, showcasing to the world the love of communism Well, today it's named Independence Square, but back then it was called Lenin Square, after the famous communist ruler of Russia, Vladimir Lenin. So this is the Rotunda Church, the oldest church in Bulgaria, dating from 4th century BC. And as the guide just told us, it used to be a bathhouse turned into a church because they needed to baptize hundreds if not thousands of people easily, so they just turned the bathhouse into a church. It's genius, isn't it? Genius.
So now we are in front of the National Theatre in Sofia, which is called Ivan Vazov.
So this is the famous Alexander Nevsky Cathedral here in Sofia, the golden domed cathedral. We saw another golden domed monastery when we went to Kiev, Ukraine, many years ago now. But the one in Ukraine obviously was a blue church with a golden dome, and this is a white church with golden domed. Beautiful. Anyway, let's crack on. The walking tour is finished. I gave him 20 lev, which is equates to around £10. I have been kind of consistent with how much I've been paying, between like €7, €12 each time. I'm just going to do a bit of walking around this area. There's also a Russian Orthodox church there with the golden roof, or golden dome even. We'll go and see that in a minute. But this is the original Sofia church. This was outside of the original Roman walls of the town. So when people used to come down into the Roman town, they'd say, we're going to Sofia, which is the first thing they'd see on the way in. And over time, the name got transferred to the main town. So Sofia was then used as the town's name. Temple of Saint Sofia. Underground museum. That sounds ominous. So yesterday when in Belgrade, I was giving you facts about the largest Orthodox churches in the world and in the Balkans. Well, the guy on the tour just today told me the largest Orthodox church is the one we were in yesterday in Belgrade. However, when I googled it, it said that wasn't correct. But I think the issue lies is that there's one being built right now in Bucharest, Romania, which will be the largest in the world. But currently, the St. Sava is largest until the other one's constructed, or something along the lines like that. This one is the second largest, but it was the largest up until the year 2000. It's a shame there's all this construction going on outside, otherwise it would look really nice. The difference between an Orthodox and a Catholic church is that the Catholic church has got seats, it's got pews. The Orthodox church, you just stand in the middle. So we'll see now the big empty space here in the Orthodox church. Third or second largest in the Balkans. God, who knows these days, eh? So behind me in a small square next to the Alexander Nevsky church, there are a small selection of market stalls here, but not your usual market stalls. Here they are selling war memorabilia, communist memorabilia, Nazi Germany memorabilia. Well, after World War II and the Iron Curtain, so I don't know whether that has got a link to some of the things they've got on display. Some old Soviet coins, swastika badges, old Soviet medals. I did quickly snap a picture of one of the stands. I'll put this here now, but yeah, I asked him how much a old Soviet coin was. It was €10 for a small silver coin. So if you're into all that, this is your place, just next to the Alexander Nevsky church. So this is the Russian Orthodox Church. We visited the Russian Orthodox Church when we were in Estonia, in Tallinn. A lovely gold domed roof as it does here. So I was just telling you about the church in Tallinn. So the guy that designed this church also designed the Orthodox churches in Tallinn, which we did go and visit on our quick trip to Estonia last year. So that's it from far away. This is almost like Dubai, this area. It's Porsche, there's G63, Maybachs, S63, SQ8 down there. There's a G63, Jaguar. It's all posh cars around this area of town. This is where we started our tour earlier this morning on this Square, and over there is the Palace of Justice, the big building. This is like a busy shopping street. I'm gonna try and see if I can get something to eat along here, like sit down meal, have a beer, have a food, and then crack on with the touristic stuff. Here we are in some park in Sofia. Behind me is the, let me just check the maps, is the National Palace of Culture. Oh god. If it wasn't for the map, I wouldn't have an absolute Scooby-Doo what anything was. I'm desperate for a wee, and I can see that Costa Coffee over there underneath this building, so I'm gonna pop there, use their toilet, have a little coffee. So I'm now jumping on the metro. We're going to go to a place called Business Park Sofia, and there is a communist era monument with hundreds of different bells from different countries. So if you go into the business park, it's in 9 minutes, but also this is where you can come and get the metro to Sofia airport. The tram from the National Palace to the Sadiqa, way to the central Sofia, it's changed to go to the business park. So this is where we are now, Sadiqa, and we're going all the way down the red route, all the way to the last stop, which is Business Park, 9 kilometers away. So this is Business Park District. We're about 9 or 10 kilometers outside of Sofia town centre, or city centre should I say. Behind these big buildings there's the mountain ranges of Bulgaria. The tallest mountain in the Balkans is in Bulgaria, 5 meters higher than Mount Olympus in Greece. Now there's an old folk story or saying that whenever a Greek person goes to the top of Mount Olympus, he takes a stone from the bottom to try and make the mountain taller. And whenever a Bulgarian goes up Mount Olympus, he brings a stone down so that he keeps the same height. Because there's always this competition that Greece wants to have the highest or the best things out of the countries in the Balkans. And you can see some mountains up there. So it's a bit of a walk now to this Soviet or communist era monument with all these bells. Hopefully it'll be quite good when we get there, we'll see. Right, so to give you an update on the tram, it was 1 lev 60, which is 72 pence. Here we are at the Bells Monument. So it was established in 1979. You can find a bell dating back to 400 BC. The oldest bell is original dated the 9th century. So the 7 bells at the top of the monument are supposed to be one for each continent of the world, with the pillars going from north to south, east to west. Oh, puppies. So this is it, Cambonite Park. Established in 1979. Let me just read the board. Established in 1979, which was declared by the United Nations as the International Year of the Child. Hello, mate. The Seychelles, United Kingdom of Great Britain, Northern Ireland. Cyprus. Ethiopia, Angola, Iceland. That's a small bell for Iceland. Laos, Algeria, Mongolia. Oh wow, look at the Palestine one. That is big. Yugoslavia, interesting. Israel, Mauritius, Mexico. So yeah, this is the Bells Monument. Quite a good little detour from the Sofia town centre itself. Obviously, it's about 20 minutes on the metro, 20-minute walk outside of the metro station to here. Oh, Malta. That's somewhere we went last year. Or was it 2 years ago now? Sweet. Zimbabwe. USA, Nicaragua, Italia, San Marino, the Netherlands, Lebanon. That's actually the second Lebanon one. Nork. Ghana? What the hell? Ecuador. Deutsche Demokratische Republik. German Democratic Republic. España. Iran. Oh, look at the Iran one, that's cool. Germany, Senegal and Sri Lanka. Apparently the 7 bells up there do ring when there's special events or something happening in the park, but the sign did say that it was planned to be demolished in 1996. Now I don't know what happened to stop it being demolished, but it's quite a nice place to be honest. Big park, bells, yeah, good little detour from the city centre. See something different, I guess. Lebanon must really love their bells. That's the 3rd Lebanon one we've seen today. Egypt and Brazil, and that's the full circle of all the bells. There are a lot of bells missing. There's obviously places for them, so whether they were once full of bells, I don't know. The Asian type, your Koreas, your Vietnams, your Thailands, your Chinas, all magnificently designed and styled, you know, it's got dragons and things on it. And then everyone else, Europe, it's just boring bell. But yeah, some of the Asian ones are pretty neat. You can see the mountain ranges up there. I don't want to give you a fake fact and say that's the tallest mountain in Bulgaria, but it might be the tallest mountain in Bulgaria. So we're now back at Serdika station, the central station. Look at these weird little ropes that come down now. So underneath the main part of town, the Cathedrals area, is the old remains of the original Roman city, now preserved beneath the road level in the underground bits. And this floor is the original Roman road that used to be here, stretching from north to south and east to west. So in work we've recently moved office and my old mug was getting a bit dated. So here I have bought a Bulgarian mug. So my cups of teas in work is going to be tasting beautiful next week when I go back. That's it, all checked out, got my bag on the way to I've forgotten the name, Central Metro Station to get the M4 route to the airport. Should take around half an hour in total with walking there and then walking to the terminal where hopefully the hotel I've got tonight is waiting for me to pick me up, because apparently the airport is a non-pedestrian zone, so you cannot walk to the airport apparently. So that means you have to get a transfer. Fine by me. So we'll see if they're there. Well, I have to ring them first, but we'll see what happens when I ring them. So we're back in Serdica now. It looks like it's 3 minutes before the train to the airport. Happy days. And here we go, Sofia Airport. Now I need to contact the hotel, try and get my pickup arranged, and to the hotel it is, and check in, hopefully. Just checked in. Some free fruity bread. Floor 8. This is Best Western Sofia Airport. And I think we might be able to see, yeah, you can. You can see the airport from here. This was £66 a night. Right next to the airport. Free shuttle. What more could you want? Feet off and relax, I think. Zaborka. See you later room. It is 4:15 this morning. And we're off to the airport. Welcome to Sofia Airport Terminal 1. So here I am in Paris Beauvoir Airport. There was a ship flight, didn't get much sleep at all. But yeah, here I am. Just walked through the airport. It was a really tiny airport. And the queues for people to get back in to the departures lounge is absolutely crazy. Obviously I've got 7 hours, so I'm not going to go in there just yet. So I don't know if you can read that, but it says Beauvoir Centre in 11 minutes. Bus number 6. This is everyone queuing to get onto the Paris bus. €35 return. So you cannot believe it. I was waiting here for 20 minutes. Got to the bus, cash only. I've been waiting for 20 minutes. I could have plenty of time to go to the cash point. So now I've missed the bus. It's another hour, so let's take. So this is the little village next to the airport. You can hear the planes leaving from the airport though. And on the map it said that there's like a restaurant here, but obviously there's one there that's shut. I'm not sure what I was expecting, to be honest. Big bloody cardboard windows on it. The only other thing here is Ibis Budget at the petrol station, so whether the Ibis Budget has got a restaurant, which I doubt it has because they never do, or the petrol station's got food. I cannot believe I missed that bus. I had 20 minutes to get cash as well. Frustrating, so frustrating. So there's a cafe here, a shop, cafe selling beer, things like that. There's a little patisserie over here as well. There's the bakery. Well, I've just been absolutely rinsed in that bakery, €7.20. Sandwich, drink, and a citron tart. Nice though. Nice proper bakery, small village. Wow, what the hell is that? This is me back in the airport now, Terminal 2. I don't know if I can be bothered going into the other town. I might just bloody laze around for 6 hours because I just cannot be bothered. I picked up some sort of cold as well, so I feel like shit. Shit night's sleep, shit sleep on the plane. I think this might be it, guys. This might be it. The end of the road. Bulgaria to Paris. Paris to Liverpool. Well, to be fair, no, it's not the end of the road. Still got to get to Liverpool, and I got to get home from Liverpool. So, see you soon, I guess. So there was a big queue for security earlier to get into boarding. I've waited and waited just on my phone for a couple of hours. I've gone through when the queue was minimal, and the guy said, "Oh, you're in the wrong terminal, you need to be in Terminal 1. I've been in Terminal 2, so it's now on to Terminal 1, where hopefully my flight will be waiting for me. What a disaster, and I'm now full of cold as well. I feel absolutely terrible. And my cough My chest is hurting so much from coughing. I just don't know, I feel like shh. So this is us through security now. They didn't open the gate until 1 hour and a half before, so I've been sat like a plum for 4 hours in the airport waiting to go through security. But I'm through now, thank God. And I'm priority, so I should be straight on the plane, hopefully. Landed back in the UK. 10 days of fun. Hi guys, I'm now in Chester. I think this is going to be the end of the road now. If you have managed to watch all these episodes, you managed to watch me all the way to Bulgaria and back to Wales or Chester even, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the usual. I really enjoy doing it. I hope we'll be able to do some more of these in the future. So as always, see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.